Hey, everybody. Motivation Monday, still on the topic of clarity, because in January, that's one of the first things we want to be clear on is what we want and who we are. And when it comes to the topic of clarity, people are like, but I need to have goals. And yes, you do. You need to have clear goals. But you need to stop and really start to dig deep into what it is you really want. And I can speak to this from my life, okay? When it came to setting goals, I thought for a long period of time, especially when I was lost and not sure where I wanted to be, that, okay, I want a high important job. I wanted to be a C-level executive. I got up to that level and it wasn't all I expected. In fact, I wasn't happy when I got there. So I had to do some digging to figure out, well, if I'm getting to these levels, these senior executive type levels, and I'm not happy, is that really what I wanted? So I stopped and I thought maybe what I wanted is maybe, it was egotistical. It was prestige. I wanted recognition. I wanted the title. Truth was, there was some truth in that. Kind of scary. And that's why it felt kind of empty to be able to get there. So I do some more digging and I think about the goals and what I want today. And what I want today, do I want to be able to, make money? Well, yes. But if I dig deeper into that, what's it really mean? It really means that I want the security that comes with having money. See, if I'm getting clear on my goals are I want to be able to retire because I have fear of what will happen in the future if I don't have a retirement. I want to be able to enjoy life and do things with my family and friends, and that does take money. I want to have a place to live. So is that something that I'm clear on I want to have? Absolutely. But more importantly is, how do you go about getting that? That's another area to be clear on, to dive deeper into, something that we always need to do. Because if you really look and you go, what's in the science, there's always something deeper. There's always a deeper answer to the questions that you have that you need to dive into. And I look at, okay, how can I achieve this? And I look at how I can achieve this and what's it going to mean most to me and be the most fulfilling and give the most rewards. And that's helping other people. See, when I got clear on, I know I want to do these things, I was able then to put a plan into place. That plan for me was getting certified to be able to be a personal coach, a professional coach, a business coach. It was clear on me going, hey, all right, I need to go get a degree. It's not just read the books. I've read thousands of books. I mean, I've even had some people say, would you start sharing the books you read? Because a lot of my friends ask me all the time, and I will. I'll start doing that. I'll share the books I'm reading. But it was actually for me getting the degree to learn the science, to be able to say, hey, I'm qualified to be able to do this. More so than just making it happen in my life too. And why did I do all that? Because I want to help others. I am clear on that. I have a goal. I have a need actually inside of me that says, help others. Do what you can. And I would encourage all of you to do this. Take what has happened in your life, take your experiences and use them to benefit others. No matter good or bad what has happened, and things have happened in your life, learn from them, get clarity on what made you make those decisions. Why did you do those things? What was good? What was bad? How can you use that today to move forward? In a lot of my coaching, that's one of the key things that we do is we work to find out what hasn't worked and what has worked. Can we repeat it? Can we make changes to it? When you get that clarity, and the reality is looking in the rearview mirror should be the clearest you get. So make sure you clean that rearview mirror so you get a clear view of what's behind you. And that will help clear what's in front of you, help you to find and discover what motivates and moves you forward. And I'm already going to tell you, some people have asking, how do I get this professional coaching from you? Well, it's coming. The website's available, it's up there, but I ain't sharing that yet. I want you to learn a little bit more, get a little bit more motivation and inspiration before we start sharing that information. If you got anything though you want to have in a session or a topic you want discussed, send a message, leave a comment. I'll make sure it gets addressed. For now though, until next Monday, bye.